Hey everyone, welcome back. Have you ever stopped to wonder why we crave acceptance? Whether it's from our friends, family, colleagues, or even strangers on social media, the need for validation seems to be deeply wired into us. But why do we seek acceptance? And what does it say about us as humans? That's what we're going to explore today. Let's dive into the psychology, evolution, and deeper meaning behind our search for belonging. Let's start with evolution. Thousands of years ago, acceptance wasn't just about feeling good, it was about survival. Humans are social creatures, and our ancestors depended on being part of a tribe to survive. In ancient times, being accepted by your tribe meant access to resources, protection, and companionship. If you were rejected, you were left vulnerable to predators and starvation. So over time, humans evolved to associate acceptance with safety and rejection with danger. This is where the brain comes in. The amygdala, which processes fear and emotional responses, triggers when we feel rejected. That same fear response that once helped us survive now flares up when we feel socially excluded, whether it's being left out of a group or ignored on social media. It's a deeply ingrained survival mechanism. Now, beyond evolution, let's talk about how society shapes our need for acceptance. From the moment we're born, we're conditioned to seek approval. Parents praise us when we behave, teachers reward us for following the rules, and friends accept us when we fit into their norms. Society teaches us that acceptance equals success. In modern culture, this desire for acceptance is amplified by things like social media and pop culture. We're constantly bombarded by images of what's cool or worthy, which shapes our idea of how we should look, act, and even think to be accepted. But here's the tricky part. While seeking acceptance can help us fit into society, it can also make us conform to unrealistic or unhealthy standards. We start to equate our self-worth with how much approval we get from others, which can lead to anxiety, low self-esteem, or even depression. So why do we seek acceptance, and what does it mean for our sense of identity? On a deeper level, the need for acceptance often reflects our desire to belong. But what we sometimes forget is that true belonging isn't just about fitting in, it's about being accepted for who we truly are. When we seek acceptance from others, we're often trying to find a place where we can feel understood, validated, and connected. But there's a fine line between wanting to belong and losing ourselves in the process. Here's a powerful truth. The more we shape our identity around external validation, the further we drift from our authentic selves. It's easy to lose sight of what we actually want, value, or believe, and instead chase after what others want us to be. So, how do we balance the need for acceptance with staying true to ourselves? The key lies in shifting our focus from external to internal validation. External acceptance is based on what others think of us, whether that's our friends, family, or even strangers online. It's fleeting, unstable, and often dependent on things we can't control, like trends or opinions. Internal acceptance, on the other hand, comes from within. It's about accepting yourself, flaws and all, and living in alignment with your true values. When you cultivate internal acceptance, you no longer need constant approval from others to feel good about yourself. You become more confident, resilient, and authentic. That's where true freedom lies. So how can we seek acceptance in a healthier way? Here are a few strategies to get started. First, take the time to define your personal values. What's important to you? What do you stand for? When you're clear about your own values, you'll be less likely to compromise them for the sake of approval. It's okay to say no. You don't have to be everything to everyone. Setting boundaries helps protect your time, energy, and sense of self. Learning to accept yourself can be a lifelong journey, but it's worth the effort. Celebrate your strengths, forgive your flaws, and remind yourself that you don't need to be perfect to be worthy of love and acceptance. At the end of the day, we all seek acceptance because we're wired for connection. But the most meaningful connections come when we're truly ourselves. So embrace who you are, completely. Find your tribe, yes, but don't be afraid to stand alone if it means being true to yourself. Thanks for watching. If this resonated with you, leave a comment and let me know your thoughts on seeking acceptance. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. And remember, the most important acceptance you can find is within yourself.